Welcome back to Behind the Mind, the channel where we decode the hidden psychology behind human behavior. Today, we're diving deep into something that most people completely misunderstand: female body language. You've probably heard things like, if she touches her hair, she likes you, or if she crosses her arms, she's not interested. But here's the truth: female body language isn't that simple. Every gesture, every movement, and every subtle glance carries meaning, but that meaning changes based on emotion, comfort, and context. So, in this episode, we'll reveal the psychological secrets behind female body language, what she's really communicating without saying a word. By the end of this, you'll understand the signs of attraction, discomfort, dominance, and emotional connection in ways most people never do. 1. The psychology of female body language. Let's start with the basics. Why body language matters so much. You see, more than 70% of communication is nonverbal. That means people, especially women, often express what they truly feel not through words, but through subconscious actions. Psychologically, women are more emotionally expressive than men, and their body language often mirrors their emotional state. When she's relaxed, her movements are fluid and open. When she's tense or guarded, her gestures become restricted, small, and protective. Understanding these cues helps you interpret emotion beyond words. It's like reading emotional energy in physical form. 2. Signs of comfort and connection. When a woman feels comfortable around you, her body relaxes into a natural rhythm. Here's what that looks like. Open posture. Her shoulders are relaxed, her torso faces you directly, and her arms are not crossed. Leaning in. Psychologically, leaning closer during conversation signals trust and emotional engagement. Mirroring. This is one of the strongest indicators of subconscious connection. If she starts to copy your movements, taking a sip when you do, adjusting her position after you move, it's her mind syncing with yours. Soft facial expression. When she's genuinely at ease, her eyes soften and her facial muscles loosen. This shows emotional openness, not just politeness. Now, when these cues appear together, you're not just seeing friendliness, you're witnessing genuine psychological connection. 3. The subtle signs of attraction. Attraction often shows up as a mix of nervous energy and curiosity. Here are the key psychological indicators. Eye contact, with breaks. Women tend to hold your gaze slightly longer than normal when interested, but look away quickly to manage emotional intensity. This back and forth creates a push and pull that builds chemistry. Self-touch gestures. Touching her neck, lips, or collarbone subconsciously draws your attention to those areas. It's not always intentional. It's the body's natural way of amplifying femininity when attraction is felt. Playing with hair or jewelry. Often, this isn't vanity, it's a displacement behavior, a way to release emotional tension when she's feeling shy, nervous, or intrigued. Open legs or shifting posture toward you. When attraction is present, her lower body will unconsciously orient toward you. Even when standing, her feet point in your direction, a primal sign of focus and interest. Voice tone and rhythm. Psychologically, women's voices tend to soften and slow slightly when speaking with someone they're attracted to. This creates a more intimate, emotional tone. When you see 3 or more of these cues together, you're likely dealing with genuine attraction, not just friendliness. 4. Signs of discomfort or disinterest. It's just as important to recognize when she's not comfortable. Misreading these cues can make interactions awkward or even disrespectful. Here's what to watch for. Crossed arms or legs. This signals protection or withdrawal. It's her body's way of saying, I'm not open to this. Minimal eye contact. She avoids your gaze or her eyes dart around the room. This shows her mind is disengaged or anxious. Turning away or stepping back. If her torso or feet shift away from you, she's subconsciously creating space. Tight lips or forced smile. Psychologically, genuine smiles engage the eyes, while fake ones are limited to the mouth. Fidgeting or checking her phone. These are displacement behaviors indicating discomfort or boredom. If you notice these cues, respect her emotional boundary. The most confident people are those who can sense when to pause instead of push. 5. the power of touch and proximity. Touch is the most powerful nonverbal communicator of emotion and also the most misused. In psychology, proxemics, the study of space and distance, tells us that how close someone allows you to get reveals how emotionally safe they feel with you. When a woman gradually reduces physical distance, like standing closer, brushing against your arm, or staying within personal space, she's signaling growing trust. But if she steps back or stiffens after contact, that's a boundary. The key here is reciprocity. Comfort grows when both people respond to each other's cues, instead of forcing physical closeness. 6. The emotional layer beneath the signals. Now let's go deeper, because body language isn't just about attraction, it's also about emotional state. A woman who crosses her arms might not be rejecting you, she could just be anxious or cold. A woman who avoids eye contact might not dislike you, she could be shy or processing emotion. Context is everything. That's why great communicators don't just observe what someone does, they notice when and why they do it. Psychologically, the best way to understand female body language is to focus on patterns, not isolated gestures. Single signals can mislead. Consistent emotional behavior reveals truth. 7. The subconscious mirror effect. Here's one powerful insight most people miss. When two people connect, their bodies unconsciously synchronize. Their breathing rhythm, tone of voice, and even heart rate start aligning, a phenomenon known as emotional attunement. When a woman feels emotionally safe with you, her body naturally mirrors your energy. If you're calm, confident, and grounded, her body language will begin to mirror that calmness. If you're tense or overanalyzing, she'll subconsciously pick up that energy too. So the key isn't to read her body language like a trick, it's to regulate your own energy so the emotional space feels safe and balanced. 8. Common misinterpretations. Let's debunk a few popular myths. Myth 1. If she laughs at your jokes, she likes you. Not always. Women often use polite laughter to keep social harmony. Look for congruence between laughter, eye contact, and physical openness. Myth 2. If she touches you, she's flirting. Context matters. Friendly touch differs from intimate touch in duration and placement. Myth 3. She's avoiding you because she's playing hard to get. Sometimes true, but often it's discomfort or disinterest. Understanding these nuances is what separates surface-level reading from true psychological insight. 9. How to respond intelligently to her cues. So, once you notice these signals, what do? The best approach is emotional awareness. If she's showing comfort or attraction, match your energy naturally. Smile, maintain eye contact, mirror her pace. If she's showing discomfort, reduce pressure. Lean back, give space, shift the conversation to neutral ground. When you respond with emotional intelligence instead of ego, you build trust and attraction simultaneously. That's what truly draws people in, not tricks, but presence. In conclusion, female body language isn't a puzzle to solve, it's an emotional language to understand. Every movement, every look, every subtle shift is her mind expressing what her words might not. When you learn to read this language, you stop guessing what women feel, you understand it. And that understanding builds deeper respect, better communication, and stronger attraction. Thank you for watching Behind the Mind. If this helped you see things differently, hit the like button, subscribe, and share it with someone who wants to understand psychology, not just appearances. Until next time, stay curious, stay aware, and always look behind the mind.